Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield rumor video. Today's rumor is a pretty big one, with like 4 pages of details that are apparently going to be in the final games. Of course, though, it's just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. No idea if this is true or false, just a bunch of rumors just put into one, really. So, of course, if you guys are excited for the video, drop a like down below, as always. Leave a comment as well with how much you do believe this rumor. Again, I don't know because I haven't even looked at it yet, but it's a big old rumor apparently. So of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new, because we do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, guys, let's get into the rumor and take a look at what it has to say. To start things off, it says the new Pokemons of this region. Well, it just annoys when people say Pokemons. Like, it's not the plural. The plural of Pokemon is not Pokemons. It's just, I don't know what it's called when the word is itself plural, but just keep it with Pokemon. Oh my lord. Well, based on the legends and native animals of Great Britain, and mainly in the table RPG monsters. The Pokedex is organized looking like that of Kalos, so it's got a coastal dex and a central dex. I'll not tell you how many Pokemon has in the Pokedex because you would hate me even more, but believe me, it will be moderate. So this person's basically saying, like, look, okay, it's going to be a really short Pokedex. It's moderate. You're going to be annoyed about it and all that. So I don't know how many that means. I mean, I don't even know if this is going to be true, but we know if it is true, then apparently we're going to get a moderately sized Pokedex, which I just think is false anyway, just simply because, like, it's the first main game on the Switch. Like, yeah, we got Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and everything like that, but this is the main, like, proper first new generation on the Switch. They're not going to give us a moderately sized Pokedex. What about new Pokemon in Galar? Here are some of them. A Hedgehog, which can shoot flaming thorns. It has base stats similar to those of Manditan. Its attack is high. I've seen a lot of rumors going into details about a Hedgehog, and I could definitely see a Hedgehog being a thing in the new games, just because Hedgehogs are very, like, I don't know, common here in Britain. And of course, we've only got Shaman as a Hedgehog at the moment, I do believe. So I could definitely see a new Hedgehog Pokemon. A sinister ghost armor that resembles a Dullhan and is empty inside. An elf, a leprechaun, will have another fox, a ferret, more than one regional bird. That doesn't make... Well, have we ever had more than one regional bird? Well, we got Wingull and Tailo. Obviously, Tailo was the regional bird, but I guess we got Wingull as well, which you could kind of say is a regional bird. A ground fighting kangaroo, an ice ghost or fighting snowman. He is big as a Golurk. The pseudo legendary of this region is a marine monster, and the 2 new evolutions are steel and dragon types. Reference to Knights versus Dragon stories. So it isn't difficult to think about the fact that the new evolutions could be Dragon and Steel, just simply because of where the region is based and the fact that the games are called Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, that's just not difficult to come up with. Like, you can easily say that they most likely will be a Dragon or a Steel type evolution, if not both. So this first page, like I said, we've got 4 pages to go through. But this first page, I don't really believe it. I just can't see us getting a moderately sized Pokedex. I just cannot see it. I cannot see, like, the biggest Pokemon game we're ever going to get. Well, obviously not ever going to get, but like the biggest Pokemon game we have ever got to this point is not going to have one of the smallest Pokedexes. It does not make sense to me. Anyway, moving on. It says the starter choice will be different. Now it remembers Mystery Dungeon. You see, we saw that rumor before. I saw a rumor before which made me not believe it, the fact that it's like based on Mystery Dungeon. The final evolution of Grookey has a connection with music. It has feminine characteristics and is one of the rare monkeys of Great Britain. The final evolution of Scorbunny has connection with the industrialization. It has thrusters in the feet. It seems a rocket. It remembers much the Iron Man. The final evolution of Sobble has a connection with the tactical forces and the secret spies. I think the Game Freak wanted to make a reference to 007. This just isn't true, man. This just is not true. There is no way. Come on, man. This is awful, man. This rumor's not true. I don't believe this at all. This is ridiculous. Mega Evolutions return. Mega Flygon, Mega Milotic, and Mega Arcanine are coming. You'll see many Arcanines in this region. Noble families love them. Okay, I mean, that makes a little bit more sense. We will not have Mega Evolutions of Sinnoh's initials. They are reserving it for the remakes of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. That makes sense. Galar has its regional forms. Go-Go and Domanitan have gained one. Apparently, they have gained the Ice type and can be found on that Ice Path of the trailer. In the game, your Pokemon follow you. Not as in Let's Go, but as in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Game Freak decided to hide it. So apparently, this rumor saying that the trailer just hid the fact that Pokemon do follow us in this game. I mean, there are walking sprites of like every single Pokemon that have been made, so it's not far-fetched to think of the idea that they might be following us in these games. It would take a lot of time to implement all of the new Pokemon and their shiny forms, doing all the different actions and stuff. It would take a while, but I mean, they've been working on this game for a very, very long time, so I could definitely see that being a thing. Anyway, moving on. The third image says, let's continue, about the game in general. So it says, every region has its haunted place. Galar will have a whole field where an abandoned castle resides. Expect many jump scares from that ghost armor. Jump scares in a Pokemon game? The gym battles will have narratives like Pokemon Stadium. I mean, that would be actually really cool, because that was one of my favorite things about Pokemon Stadium, when there was actually like an announcer, and just not like a referee, but just an announcer that was just announcing like the attacks Pokemon were using, when a Pokemon fainted, like when you sent out a different Pokemon, when you returned a Pokemon. That was one of my favorite things about Pokemon Stadium, because it just put you more into the battle. So I would actually love that. Only the narratives of gym battles and the cutscenes will have dialogues with human voice. New languages added to the game, Portuguese, Thai, and others. I've seen a lot of rumors saying the Portuguese is going to get added to the games. The rival will not be friendly, and he takes the starter who has an advantage against you. Again, I've seen more. I mean, it's difficult. Like, when... It's not like parts of this rumor could be true and could be false. Like, if one part of it just seems completely far-fetched, and the whole thing is going to be fake, even if some parts seem true. So, when they're saying stuff like we're going to get jump scares in a Pokemon game, but then it says... Oh, which is obviously completely false. Like, that's not going to happen in a Pokemon game. But then it says the rival will not be friendly, and obviously takes the starter who has an advantage against you, which does seem like it could be a possibility. It just completely resides this like as false because of this first message, which is annoying. You'll have more than one rival. The boy and the girl will be in story mode, no matter which one you choose to play. By the story, the official story, the boy starts with Sobble, the girl with Scorbunny, and his rival with Grookey. I know this is irrelevant because in the game you can choose, but if you are one of those players who like to follow the official story, now you already know. There are 2 grand families and 4 noble families. So again, with the noble family thing, that keeps popping up in a bunch of rumors, but again, I just can't get over this jump scare thing. Unless by jump scares, it just means they like pop out. That it's not actually like scary jump scares, they just pop out at you like on the side of things, which isn't too bad. Anyway, the last message we will go on to now. So it says, villains self-proclaim the renegades, and that's their story. They compare themselves with wolves that have been abandoned by their groups. They're likely to be Naruto. Okay, I've never seen Naruto, so I have no idea. But that sounds like something out of Twilight. The renegades were already part of noble families, but they took actions that dishonored their families, and so they were banished. Okay, this just literally sounds like a movie plot to me. I don't know how much of this I do believe, but it does not sound true at all, really. Some Kalos characters will return, so I don't know if that means we're going to go back to a post-game. We will see an older Shauna. Okay, that would be cool. I would like to see some old Kalos characters return. A Team Bonnie. Obviously, we don't know who Bonnie is. She's like the sister of Clement. She's like the younger girl. Some members of Kalos' Elite Four and more. 2 characters from Sinnoh will also be in the game. It's Riley and Cheryl. This also indicates the future remake of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I mean, I can already see that there's going to be a bunch of Gen 4 references in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, just because they will most likely be the games that follow them. I've always said that I think we're going to get Gen 8 this year, which obviously we're going to get. Then we're going to get Diamond and Pearl remakes next year in 2020. And then in 2021, we're going to get probably Let's Go Johto and, well, Let's Go Gold and Silver, or whatever they're going to call it. And it says, I don't know anything about a post-game in Kalos, but in one of the train stations that we're having Galar, it's possible to see the name Korriway Town. Again, that Korriway Town is basically the place where... I mean, I made a video on it before when we first got announced Sword and Shield. And basically, Korriway Town is the town with the train tracks, and that's all we know about it. We don't know where it goes, where it comes from, but it does say the town is like... It's known as like the town where differences meet or something like that. So again, that could just be a nod to the fact that the Galar region goes from there to there, and that's how it connects to Kalos. Who knows? Because obviously we do have the Eurostar as well, which is the big train that does connect England to France. So yeah, I don't know. It definitely makes a lot of sense. I think we will go back to Kalos post-game, or there's going to be at least a lot of Kalos characters in Galar just like being there just literally because the 2 regions should be connected. They most likely are. And also if you actually have a look at like the maps of the regions, they can easily connect as well. So I definitely believe we will be going back to Kalos. That's just my opinion, but all in all, I think this rumor is just 110% fake at all. I don't believe any of it. Like, there's just a couple of things that are just like the mystery dungeon thing. The start choice will be different now. Remembers mystery dungeon, like, completely false. They're not going to do that. They're just not. because it's just going to waste time. Like, you clearly know what starter you want. Like, if I was going into the Sword and Shield and I knew I wanted Grookey, and I was having to do mystery dungeon questions and I got Sobble, I'd just restart the game until I got Grookey, and it'd just be annoying, and it'd make me annoyed going into the game, so that's not going to happen. And then, again, stuff about, like, jump scares, I don't really believe that. But yeah, that is everything for this rumor. I think it's 100% false. Of course, it was up to you guys to decide, though. What do you guys think about it? I think it's just completely hocus pocus. That is everything for this video, though. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like down below. I really do appreciate it. Of course, leave a comment as well. What do you guys think about this rumor? And if you've got any other rumors that you want me to cover, then just tweet them at me. My name's just at HDvee on Twitter. There will be a link in the description down below anyway. And then, of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new, because we do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. That is everything from me, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Amazing rest of your day. Until next time. Peace.